G'day everyone, I'm Pat from Voodoo Collectibles. Hope you've been well. Let's get into this week's video of tips and rips. This is round 8 of the 2025 AFL season. So let's get into the tips. How did everyone go last week? I ended up getting 6 from 9, so not bad. There was a couple of games there that I thought I was going to lose, but in the end they came good. But could be better, could be worse. So let's get into our round 8 tips. Here we go. Starting on Thursday night at Marvel Stadium, we have Essendon and North. I haven't seen anything from North just yet to say that they can put up a fight. I think Bombers should win that one. On Friday night at Marvel Stadium again, we have St Kilda and Fremantle. So this one is going to be a pretty good match, I reckon. Both teams are about the same skill level. I've gone Freo. I think it probably just found a little bit of form. St Kilda are a bit on and off still, I think, at the moment. So I've just gone Fremantle there, just by a point maybe. All right, moving into Saturday, we have Mars Stadium. We have Western Bulldogs and Port Adelaide. So Mars Stadium, Ballarat. So it's going to be a nice wet and windy hour probably out there. So I think that's going to suit the Bulldogs a little bit more, who have found some form now that their skipper's back and they look a better team. And with some more players to come back, I reckon they're going to finish the top 8 now. So yeah, I've gone with the Dogs in that one. Next we have Crows and Carlton at Adelaide Oval. Carlton did play well last week. Crows coming off a couple of losses. I think they're going to, I just have a feeling Carlton's going to falter a bit. I think Crows will get up on this one. They've had a couple of down weeks, but I think they're going to bounce back on home deck, and I think they'll put in a good effort into this one. Next, we have Collingwood and Geelong at the MCG Saturday night. Probably the match of the round, I would say. Both teams pretty decent. I think Collingwood are flying. They're going to be finishing top 2, I reckon, this year, unfortunately. But yeah, they should win this one. But I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Geelong always put up a fight. And then the last game on Saturday night at Optus Stadium, we have West Coast and Melbourne. A game where West Coast probably could actually challenge and maybe win their first game of the year. But I just can't see it. The way the Eagles play, he's just all over the place, and I think Melbourne will probably get their 3rd in a row. All right, let's move into Sunday. We have the Battle of the Bridge, the SCG. We've got the Sydney Swans and GWS Giants. Sydney just look all over the shop, don't they? The Premiership thumping curse continues. I think GWS should bounce back from a couple of bad performances and win this one. Then we have MCG. We've got Hawthorn and Richmond. I think that's going to be another Hawthorn win for there. Richmond pretty much goes without saying. Yeah, I'll just move on. The last game of the round at the Gabba. We've got Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns. I'm not even sure what this... you got you got the Battle of the Bridge, you got the Derby, you got the Showdown. What is the Brisbane Suns... name for it? I don't know what it's called, but anyway, I'm going the Lions on this one just because it's a home ground at the Gabba. Both teams are pretty decent form at the moment, so I've just gone on the Lions on the home ground advantage. Otherwise, I would probably go on the Gold Coast. So there we go. They're my round 8 tips. Hopefully, we'll get a decent amount this week and continue the luck. So let's move into the rips portion. I've got 5 packs of Footy Stars that we will open today and see if we can get any some predictors or some of the big hits. That'd be very nice. So let's get into the first pack. Let's see what we can grab. First pack, we have a Footy Heads and just a base Luminous. All right, let's chuck that up there. Chuck that one there. I'm sure we'll fill it in. Pack number 2. Yeah, it's starting to now see, obviously, a gap between the top 8, I guess. The good teams and the not-so-good teams are starting to show themselves. As we've got a Jake Stringer 200-game milestone and a Jack Crisp. There we go. Obviously, Stringer now at the GWS Giants, the package. Let's move into pack number 3. Let's have a look what we can get from this one. Any luck today? It is we've got a Thunderbolt, Bo McCreary. Is that going to be a stamp? It is a stamp, very nice. So we've got number 202 of 399, Bo McCreary, take a stamp, very nice. All right, let's move on to the pack number 4. Let's see if we can continue a bit of luck. Start with a stamp. No, footy heads, and then just another Nick Vlaston in the common, I guess. All right, last pack today, pack number 5. Let's see how our luck is going. This pack does not want to open, so hopefully it holds the goods. All right, here we go. Last pack magic. Well, we do have an epic, so pretty decent hit. We've got Nate Caddy there as well. I'd say that's a little bit of last pack magic. Epic, obviously not numbered, but still a very nice card. Nonetheless, Fremantle Giant Miss, who's having a pretty decent year so far for the Fremantle Dockers. So there we go. 5 packs. Pretty decent hits today. Yeah, not too bad. What do you reckon? I think it deserves a thumbs up. So there we go. That was Tips and Rips for round 8. What do you reckon? Pretty decent round. Footy coming up, or is it going to be a bit of a flop after Anzac Day round? Let me know in the comments. But that's pretty much it. I've got nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this round of footy, and I hope your tips go well. Besides that, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers.